Welcome to Moon Mind Temple. In this video, you're about to uncover why you keep falling into the same emotional patterns, and it's likely not for the reason you've believed. Tonight, we journey into the heart of ancient wisdom, not a quick fix, not a positivity trick, but a deep, time-tested realization born in the darkest corners of human experience. During the chaos of the Vietnam War, a young monk discovered a practice that would not only save his sanity amidst unimaginable violence, but go on to free countless others from the grip of suffering. What he found revealed a surprising truth: the more we fight our emotions, the stronger they become. But when we meet them with presence, they begin to dissolve on their own. This is not about changing who you are. It's about remembering the peace that has always been waiting inside you. As we gather here, people across the world are sharing this same quiet moment. In Tokyo, someone is beginning their morning in stillness. In London, another is gently letting go of the day. In New York, a tired soul drifts closer to sleep. In Sydney, someone walks slowly beneath a quiet sky. If you feel called, share where you're listening from, not for attention, but to celebrate something sacred. That in different corners of the world, at different hours, we're all reaching for the same healing. Now, find a soft place to rest. Wrap yourself in warmth. Dim the lights. Allow your body to settle. Because what you're about to hear may change the way you relate to every difficult emotion you'll ever face. Let me tell you something I already know about you, even if we've never met. You've tried to manage your emotions. You've tried to be stronger, more positive, more in control. And sometimes, it's worked. But the same reactions keep returning. Anger. Anxiety. Shame. They circle back, and you wonder, what am I doing wrong? But here's the truth that may shift everything. You are not failing. These emotions are not flaws. They are invitations. Each one is a doorway not to struggle, but to freedom. The wisdom found in war. During one of the most devastating wars in modern history, as villages burned and families were torn apart, a young Vietnamese monk named Thich Nhat Hanh made a radical discovery. While bombs fell and brothers turned on one another, he came to see that the true enemy wasn't another person, it was our own resistance to reality. He turned to an ancient figure in Buddhist tradition, Avalokiteshvara, the one who hears the cries of the world. But this wasn't just a myth or a story. It was a living capacity inside each of us, the ability to listen to suffering without adding more suffering. To be present without needing to fix, fight, or flee. Think of a time when someone truly listened to you, not with judgment, not with advice, but with presence. Can you remember how your body felt? Did your shoulders drop? Did your breath deepen? That is the power of presence, and it works not only in how we hold others, but in how we hold ourselves. Why resisting emotions makes them stronger. The Buddha once said trying to fight your emotions is like trying to stop a river with your bare hands. The harder you push, the more force you feel. But if instead of resisting, you become the riverbank, solid, rooted, unshaken, you allow the emotion to flow without being overwhelmed. You're not drowning. You're witnessing. You're no longer inside the storm, you're the calm eye at the center. And when we learn to listen to our anger or fear as we would to a frightened child, something begins to shift. Not through force, but through compassion. A story of generational healing. Let me share a story from a quiet monastery in the French countryside, a place called Plum Village, where seekers from around the world come to learn mindfulness. A young boy visited each summer with his little sister. But inside, he carried pain. A wound left by a father who often shouted when the boy needed comfort. Each time the child was hurt, his father would yell, "How could you be so careless?" And the boy, bleeding and aching, would promise himself, "When I have children, I'll be different. I'll be kind." But one summer, a girl fell from a hammock. She was bleeding. And something unexpected happened. The boy, now a little older, felt the surge of anger rise in him. The same voice, the same blame. "How could you be so stupid?" The words almost burst from his mouth. But he caught himself. Through his training in mindfulness, he paused. He breathed. He stepped back. And for the first time, he saw the truth. The same energy that lived in his father lived in him too. Not because he was bad, but because these patterns are passed down. And for the first time, he didn't judge it. He saw it. That seeing, that honest recognition, became the beginning of transformation. Later, he made a vow. I want to heal, not just for myself, but for my father, and for his father, and for those yet to come. This is how healing works. Not through blame, but through understanding. The power of deep listening. In Buddhism, we speak of seeds, seeds of anger, seeds of compassion, seeds of fear and peace. Whatever you water, grows. When someone speaks with irritation and we respond with more irritation, we water the seed of suffering. But if we respond with calm, with compassion, even when it's hard, we nourish a different seed. And over time, those seeds shape not just our reactions, but our entire way of being. This isn't metaphor, it's how the brain rewires itself. With every choice, you're training your mind in a direction. So the question isn't, will I change? The question is, which seeds am I feeding? Thich Nhat Hanh's exile and awakening. Thich Nhat Hanh, though beloved worldwide, was exiled from his own country for daring to speak peace during war. He thought he'd return in 3 months. Instead, he lived in exile for 38 years. He dreamed of home every night. He dreamed of walking up the green hills of his temple in Vietnam, only to awaken in yet another foreign city. But over time, something profound dawned on him. Home is not a place. Home is presence. Home is here. He developed a simple practice, now known worldwide. Breathing in, he would say, I have arrived. Breathing out, he would say, I am home. Not someday. Not if things change. But right now. Right here. In this moment. Even in exile, he had arrived. Even without land or temple, he was home. The path forward. This isn't about becoming a monk. You don't need robes or a mountaintop. You only need the willingness to pause. To breathe. To listen. Not just to others, but to the part of yourself that is still aching to be heard. So tonight, I invite you to close your eyes. Let your shoulders drop. Let your breath carry you inward. And whisper quietly to yourself. I have arrived. I am home. Because the peace you've been seeking has never been far away. It's been waiting for you. Right here, in this sacred moment. Music fades in softly. May you walk gently. May you listen deeply. And may the seeds of compassion grow strong within you. Thank you for being here at Moon Mind Temple. Until next time, may you be safe, may you be still, may you be free.